Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox mostly subscription boxes here on my channel. Today I have a really fun quarterly lifestyle box that I pay for that was created and curated by fellow unboxing and review channel Everything Proof Beauty. What's really cool about this season's box is I was able to have it hand delivered to me by Jess, who is as sweet and as cute and as tiny as she seems in all of her TikToks and Instagrams and of course her YouTube videos. She's probably best known for her very in-depth reviews of FabFitFun customization products. I definitely rely on those videos and I'm so grateful when she is able to get those done in her schedule and on time for me to make some informed decisions. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the customization options, by the way, for FabFitFun this particular season. Now what's cool is also that she was the first one that I knew about that did a fully customizable box, and she does have 4 different sizes for Goldie Boxed. There is the bronze bear where you get to choose 3 products out of a total of 14, plus you get a bonus item. There is the silver bear, which is where you get to choose 5 products out of 15, and there are 2 bonus items. And then there is the gold bear, which is where you get to choose 7 products and you get 3 bonuses, so a total of 10 products, and those are priced at $29.99, $44.99 and $59.99 respectively. She does free shipping here in the US. If you want to get 2-day FedEx expedited shipping, you pay an extra $5 and you get your box a lot sooner. People definitely got their boxes a lot sooner. It just depends on when her schedule allows her to get the rest of them out. Usually there's like a 2 to 3 week window, I would say. She does have a surprise bear option as well. That's just $24.99. That's just 3 products, but it's a total surprise. You don't get to have any preferences or anything like that. And I really think the customization of this box is what makes it so special. To be very, very honest with you, this season I had a little bit of trouble choosing all 7 items. I may have normally gone down to a silver box, but I am always feeling the FOMO when it comes to the 3 surprise bonus items, and I like to show you guys the gold bear, the highest tier, whenever possible. So I went ahead and found 7 products. Don't remember what they were anymore because I believe I was actually customizing while I was at a sporting event, so I'll have to see what I actually chose. Now she tries to be as green as possible, not only with the packaging but also in terms of the product card. It's usually a digital one unless you ask her for a printed version. I do ask for the printed version just because it makes it a lot easier for me for these unboxings, so you are going to see that in here hopefully. If you are new to my channel, I do all kinds of subscription box reviews, not only lifestyle like this one, but a majority is lifestyle, but also books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, particularly subscription boxes, I do hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, and that way you will find out whenever I post new videos, which is usually at least once a day, if not twice, probably just once a day for most of this month. You'll also find out whenever I announce giveaways, and there's always a secret password giveaway going on as a thank you to my subscribers, and of course you will find out whenever I go live. As always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. So she was busy on a girls trip, so I didn't spend too much time with her, but again, it was so awesome just to meet another person from the YouTube world in person for a change. I've got to do a little bit more of that hopefully in the future. So this is what I was talking about in terms of the very recycled packing materials, which I definitely appreciate her commitment to the environment. I believe she has a situation going where every box purchased there is a tree planted, and you can actually check the stats on that through the website. So she probably says something about that not only on the website but also in the little pamphlet if you do get it printed like I do. So here is what that looks like. So a little Goldie Boxed, of course. So here are all of our options. She does tell us what the retail values are. So when you are a gold bear, or if you were a gold bear the past season, then you get to vote on what the exclusives will be for silver and gold. And to be honest, I probably should have voted for something that I didn't have my heart set on, so that I would have felt better about going down to the silver bear this season. There's tactics and strategy involved in that I wasn't thinking about, but I think I will think about it next time around for sure, because obviously there is a little bit of a price difference. So let's see if I can prop this up in front of me, and then on the interior right here she does tell us about the 3 bonus items, and yes, packing material and around fragile items is made by recycling cardboard. She puts a little crown next to the items that have a give back story, and she usually tells us a little bit more about those in the spoiler videos that she does on her channel. Again, Everything Proof Beauty. So you definitely want to be subscribed to that as well. And a tree is planted for every box sold. I love that. So there's just a little invoice to remind me what I actually picked out. So that's good. Very faint, very small writing. And then we have some lovely daisy tissue paper, and I like that she didn't put a sticker on it, so I can actually reuse the tissue paper. I always hate when boxes put a big old sticker on there and I can't then reuse the lovely tissue paper that they've included for us. So now things were kind of bouncing around in there, not necessarily a bad thing. I think everything had its own packaging and protection, but it's because it was literally put into the back seat of her car and driven down to here to San Diego, which I so appreciate. I do not expect her to do that every single time. In fact, I know that I'm kind of coming late on the heels of everyone else who has posted their Goldie Boxed unboxings. I hope you guys are still watching, but I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and pay for that expedited shipping every quarter so that I can get the box out there a little bit sooner, so that if you are using a referral code, you're using mine. Sometimes I think it works better to be a little bit later in the season, in all honesty, so that when the next one with the spoilers for the next one come up, then people are looking for them and like my video looks to be more recent, but I'm still a lot of strategy involved, and I'm still trying to figure out. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the items, which is from Amina Skincare. It is the Pomegranate Hand and Body Cleanser. It is very, very pink. So this came in two variations. It's an all-natural vegan hand and body cleanser in pomegranate, which is what I got, or gardenia peach. Now, normally I would go for the peach, but she did say in her spoiler, because I watched those videos, that it had more of a floral scent, and I would usually go for more of a fruity scent, much like Jess. So it smells very fruity, but also very sweet. So it's not as like fresh as I like generally think about when I think about like fruity scents. It definitely has a very sweet scent to it. It has a value of $20, but I can always use another hand soap, and it's very convenient to have one that is a pump top like this, because you can just put it by the sink, whether it's in the bathroom or in the kitchen. I shouldn't have opened it up that way, because it did actually like bubble out a little bit, but I'll be able to clean that up pretty easily. Of course, whenever there is a candle option, I feel like there's been a candle option for the last few seasons, I'm going to choose it. This one is from Anchored Northwest, and the scent is Sun-Kissed. It is made in the Pacific Northwest. The notes are lemon peel, orange peel, grapefruit, mandarin, all the citrus, orange, more citrus, tangerine, agave, citrus, sugar, lime, and peach. So it was like citrus and then like 20 other citruses. But anyway, it's probably going to be a scent that I like, hopefully. So little peach right there at the end. So hopefully that gives me the peach that I missed out on. Now, what I like about this is it's got a wood wick. Now, I used to not be a fan of wood wicks because they are hard to light and keep lit, but once you do get them lit, they sound so great, especially in the fall, like if you don't have a fireplace or if you don't want to light an actual fire. Oh, that does smell really nice. It does have a sweetness to it, but not super sweet, not sugary sweet. So I am liking that quite a bit. That had a value of $14.50, which seems pretty reasonable. Wooden wick travel tin candle in the scent Sun-Kissed, a fruit citrus blend. And of course, they always say travel candle because it comes in a tin, but like no hotel or Airbnb wants you to bring candles and actually light them. Like you have to keep that under wraps if you do that. We got the Minimo Bounce Watermelon Under Eye Cream. So I don't use a lot of under eye creams, but this had sounded really interesting and refreshing to me, and I know a lot of my friends and family enjoy getting eye cream, so I went with this. This had a value of $19.95. I think this was one of the products that sold out, and that she did have to restock, but it looks like she did. Bounce Watermelon Under Eye Cream that helps with puffiness and fine lines, works for all skin types. So it just says, you know, to dot it underneath your eyes. I would probably usually use an applicator. It is sealed, which is fine, but that means I'm not going to smell it, just in case I do happen to pass this on. I think I have like one eye cream that is open, but lots of the colors are going together very well. So here's another item that of course I had to choose just because of the name, which is called Maui Vera. This has a value of $12.99. Organic sunburn relief that uses the power of aloe and noni, a Polynesian skincare secret. Yes, noni is like the magical root. So I was excited about seeing that ingredient in something. So I'm wondering if it's actually It says it's actually distributed by Mauinoel, which is in Kihei, Hawaii, which is actually the zip code that's on my driver's license. So that's kind of cool. Apply 3 to 5 times a day to sunburnt areas. Also works as a daily skin moisturizer. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to be burnt to a crisp to use and enjoy this. I was excited about that as well. I have not gotten too burned this summer, knock on wood. Doesn't mean I won't, but it is later in the summer, so I feel like I have quite a good base, but this is also a nice thing to just have in your pack as well. So let's see, it is 6.5 fluid ounces though, so it is not going through TSA. That would have to be a check-in item, or you just have to use it when you get back home. This is the little bookmarks. Now this was like the item where I was like, I need to pick a 7th item, and I am having a really hard time picking a 7th item. I have so many bookmarks like this. I wasn't even like that thrilled about the little fruity designs, but I thought they were good and I could like gift them with a book to someone else. Fresh fruit magnetic bookmarks, handmade, set of 4. They have a value of $12. I mean, so that means it's like $3 a piece. So this is interesting to me because the other ones that I have are actually made out of like the whole strip is a magnet, and these are like paper that then have 2 magnets connect, like glued on there. And then on one side it actually says Bloom Paper Company, and then on the other side it has this. It's kind of like laminated paper, so they don't feel like they're going to be like the best in terms of like durability. And also you see how thick that is because of the magnets. So that's actually going to stick into your book and kind of create a big gap between the pages that might actually dent your pages, which, you know, some people don't care about. They dog ear their pages. Some people like me, if I'm actually using a bookmark like this, I want to keep the book pretty pristine. So I probably wouldn't honestly use these because I don't think it's like the greatest design. And I don't know why I didn't realize that that was the construction of these. I just thought they were like the other magnetic bookmarks that I have, which are much smaller and much flatter in terms of the line above them. I was going to show you guys a set, but they're not quite reachable. But let's see what else we've got. So I believe I also chose the Bali Balm. So bergamot and grapefruit. So it looks like we got a set of 2. Yes. So it was either in a lemon pepper or grapefruit bergamot. And so I went with the, what did I go with? Bergamot and grapefruit, because I got the lemon pepper I think once before and it was just a little too peppery, even though like I like lemon pepper as like a recipe flavor but not necessarily as my lip balm. So it says that, you know, I guess the old formulation had a much higher value where it was like $32 per set of 2, and now they have a new formula where it's much more affordable. So now it's 18. So she actually listed both prices. The 18 actually seems obviously much more reasonable. So it says bee friendly all natural lip balm made in Bali, set of 2 in lemon pepper or grapefruit bergamot. So great. It's like I can keep one and share one. I just thought that the lemon pepper or the grapefruit bergamot would be a scent that I would like more. It's a nice balm in a tube, which I also prefer instead of like having a chapstick version or like a balm where you have to stick your finger in it. So easy to apply. Let me see if I can actually give it a smell. It's like, oh, that's actually like that nice. I can actually smell the like grapefruit. So I didn't know if I would be able to smell that or not. So I was just going to show you guys, I did reach a magnetic bookmark. So here is one like this, and here is this one. So you can see it's much like bigger. So I would probably use this one before I would use this one, but that's okay. It's cute. Maybe I would use it like in school notebooks or something where I'm not worried about denting the pages up too much. All right, let's see. We also got LSW London notebook because I am a sucker for beautiful paper goods, even though I need another notebook like a hole in the head. This has a value of $14.99. I just thought it was really, really pretty. The color as well as the flexibility of it seems very useful. So it's an A5 notebook with green soft cover, debossed with gold accents. It has 192 ruled pages, but I do like it. It's kind of got that like linen texture to it. And then of course it has that nice gold design. And you can see that it does have lined pages. So let me see if I can easily slide that off. I don't know if I can easily slide that bound off. And again, I'm very like delicate with everything. I'm one of those perfectionist people that will like ruin a notebook, especially with this kind of binding versus spiral binding, and then just like want to leave that notebook alone and start over, start fresh. And it's a whole lot harder to do that if you can't tear the pages out neatly, obviously. So this is what it looks like. But again, I love this flexibility. This is one of those kinds of things where they kind of gain a patina. They kind of gain an aged look to them, which is kind of nice. Like it looks like your cool like poet writer notebook that you have in a cafe and you shove in your back pocket or your purse, and the pages start to get frayed and you can get all romantic about it. So I think that is it for all of the items that I personally chose. So we have wood wick burn instructions, and then we have our bonus items, I believe. So the first one is from Bella and Olive. It has a value of $6, and an orange hand cream with shea butter and coconut oil, so it's 1 ounce, so this is a good TSA approved size. A handmade vegan and all natural travel size lotion full of moisturizing butters and oils. A little goes a long way. Scents will vary, so that's kind of fun. I'm glad that I got orange because I love orange scents. And this is the bonus item that would be in all of them. Mine did have a little bit of leakage, I can see, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that off the outside. So it kind of got squoze a little bit, or maybe it just got a little bit hot. So yeah, that blended in pretty good. And it does smell like orange. It kind of has like a orange, like lightly sweet, almost creamsicle-y version going on. Then we got some bamboo floss, and my dentist always tells me I need to floss more. This is from Eco Roots. It has a value of $9.99, so this is the highest valued bonus, and silver bears as well as gold bears would get this. It's a zero waste bamboo charcoal floss. Everything is made from recyclable or compostable material. This product is vegan and gluten free. I'm curious with the size of this box how it dispenses. Oh, that's cool. So it dispenses like out of a little jar, like a little spool. Let me see if I can get this open. Probably not, because it's in one of these little boxes that has like the tabs that never want to let me sneak in. There we go. So I always try to do it without ripping the container, and I always have a hard time with it. Ooh, so yeah, so this is very sleek because it's charcoal, so it's black bamboo floss. That's kind of cool. And then it just comes out the top and you can cut the floss like normal. I'm into that. That's cool. That's like the most hipster floss I've ever seen. And then finally, for gold bears only, we got this from Design Imports. This has a value of $7.99. Fun fruit and summer themed dish towels, 100% and machine washable, created with an easy hook corner for hanging to dry or decoratively. It is made in India, so it's pretty cute. It's got this like kind of a grapefruit tag on it, and then I'm gonna see if I can pull this little guy off, but it's pretty knotted pretty well, so that's kind of a cool home good item. There are like a lot of the lifestyle items, because this can be a box that's a little bit heavier on beauty products, but a lot of the lifestyle items, because usually I would choose lifestyle items like accessories or things for the home, weren't like my style this time around, in all honesty. So if I have a second, I'll kind of go over the things that I didn't choose. This has like a pretty solid knot, so I'm just trying to slide it off one end so that we can see what this looks like. It feels pretty stiff, but it also feels like maybe after a couple of washes, it's going to get a little bit softer. When it is like a stiffer material though, I always feel like it looks better as a decorative one versus one that you actually use, because then you always have to like iron it to get it back to that nice pristine state again. It's pretty cute. It's weird though, it's like orange cherries, and then every once in a while you'll have like a red cherry, but it's just a basic dish towel. Here is that little loop that she was talking about so you can hang it, but it does have kind of a stiffness to it. I would probably use it more as like a tea towel or just to like lay things on, because it's going to take a lot of washes for that to get soft, but that was kind of a fun, very summery item for us to receive. So the other items were the Almost Famous exfoliating brush that actually had a pretty high retail value. I actually forget which ones were the silver and gold exclusives this time around. I don't think that I was like, had my heart set on either one of them. I've gotten that exfoliating brush before. I just don't use beauty tools like that often. The small vegan leather crossbody was cute. I know that was a popular choice. I have just been really familiar with that kind of vegan leather, and even though it's really soft, I don't feel like it's particularly, like, it doesn't really feel like leather to me, and I usually think that leather is more sustainable, so I would usually personally invest in an actual leather bag, and I have one in a similar size already. There was the Doodle Hog Beach Bum Blues tie-dye kit, which is a family-friendly item this time around. I'm just not good at tie-dye. Like, I think that I should be, but like my designs never come out great, and it's kind of a messy project. Reusable eye patches. I love eye patches. I just knew that I would be lazy and probably not take the time to apply a serum to them and reuse them. The crystal butterfly dishes were just not my style. They seemed a little bit like something that like my grandma would have had. Like, so there was like a nostalgia, like they were like a vintage kind of item, but like in a kitschy way that just didn't kind of work with my aesthetic. There was the J&L Naturals Vegan Salt Scrub. I just get too many scrubs, don't need any. The silicone wine cups, great idea. Wouldn't probably use it, and the patterns didn't like appeal to me. The Tropical Naturals hair serum, I already have some of that. And the Clip Arome car diffusers. I have a lot of car diffusers and I honestly just don't use them. So that's why I went with the choices that I went with. Again, the bookmarks were kind of like, I just have to choose a 7th item. But overall, I'm very happy with the other products and I will probably use all of them. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you would have chosen, what you did choose, and if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all very, very soon in my next one.